go, sir.
Are you ready? Let's haul out.
Cabalga a McFarland's Ranch. Charla padre e hijo, creo yo, ¿eh? Esto creo que no era muy lejos, ¿eh? Quiero echar un ojo. Bueno, un poco.
How you feeling, Jack?
I'm feeling fine. Careful!
We got a decent ride ahead of us.
I've never been to Hennigan's Stead. How do you know these ranchers?
I met them while I was away. The McFarlands are good people. We need folks we can trust right now.
Met them how?
I was sick and they looked after me.
Sick how?
You sure got a lot of questions.
I don't often get a chance to ask them. Was it a gentleman's complaint? What do they call it? The morning drip?
Good God, boy, no! Where do you learn these things?
Uncle told me about it.
Well, he'd know, the dirty old fool. No, I just got weak for a while. Acted foolishly, got in trouble. Guess I was a little out of practice.
Ay, Uncle, por Dios. Uncle también es un personajazo.
Hey, Pa!
What?
Where were you all that time? Where'd you go?
What'd your mother tell you?
She said it was some kind of important government business.
That's about right. Some people thought I owed them some favor.
Why did they take us away?
They thought it wasn't safe for you here by yourself. Those men harm you?
No, they're okay. Some of them even told me stories. I think I'd like to be a government man one day. Or a politician.
I'd rather you chose an honest profession.
Like you mean?
I know I ain't been the best father, Jack. I made some bad choices. But all that life, it's over now. Yeah!
Pa, was it something to do with Mr. Dutch and Bill? Why, you... Almost!
Pero ¿por qué me chocas?
Who told you that?
I kept hearing people say their names. That's all.
Yeah, I caught up with Bill and Dutch. We had some old business needed settling.
Where are they now?
They're gone, son. We won't be seeing them again.
They were angry at you, weren't they? That's why we had to leave.
They was just good men who turned bad. I'll explain it to you one day.
And what does that make you?
I guess I'm a bad man who tried to be a good father. I don't know.
Look out!
Cabalga horrible,
Right
Jack.
to change. Chance of forgiveness. Ain't that what the good book says?
You've never read me the good book, sir.
Well, I imagine that's what it says. There's the ranch. Come on, let's see if we can find Mr. McFarland.
Ahí está, de hecho. Bueno, me quedé quieto para que terminara el diálogo y no cortarlo.
Easy.
John Marston. Now, there's a face I thought I'd never see again. Some of our public servants in Blackwater sent you back on another homicidal errand to protect and save us from Lord only knows what.
Thankfully not, sir. I was hoping you might still be able to sell me some cattle.
My boy, it would be a pleasure. Bonnie's out in the crowd now. She'll be more than happy to help you.
Take care now, Mr. McFarland. Good luck.
Cabalga a Bonnie.
Come on. All right, Jack. You're gonna have an important job. I want you to lead the herd while I drive them from the back. Keep us all moving in the right direction.
Sure, Paul. I can do that, no problem.
And if you see cows straying off, can you help me round them up?
I'll do my best, sir.
Good Lord, do my eyes deceive me? A devil walks among us.
I said I'd be back when this was all over, Miss McFarland. After the barn fire, you remember?
Of course I remember. I just didn't believe a word of it. So, you've come for some cattle?
Yeah, I'm finally starting up my farm again. Or trying to, at least.
You'll be fine. You've been taught well. Come on, then.
Vale, colócate atrás del ganado. Saca el ganado del redil.
Head for the river, son! Whoa there. Get a move on! Come on! Come on, let's go, let's go!
I'll give you
Ahora
a
cuando
hand
hicimos
to get them moving.
la misión de las vacas también en la tormenta.
Come on! Yeah!
Vamos, vamos, vamos. No se dispersen.
Keep it moving!
¿Para dónde van? No, 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 no.
Move it!
Vamos.
Come on, easy up now.
Eso, eso, bien, bien, bien. Buenas vaquillas.
Move! Come on! Let's go!
Vale, aquí, perfecto.
Looks like you got him under control. I best get back to Pa.
Nice to see you again, Miss McFarland. And thanks for
Call me
everything.
funny, you don't.
Go! All right, Jack! Let's get him through the river!
Y el ganado a través del río. Vale. Vamos, vaquitas. A su nueva casa.
Move on! Move on!
Cuidado, John, que a ti te da... Te da el chungo con el agua, ¿eh?
Let's go! You're doing a good job, son! Just lead him straight up the hill towards home!
Will do, Pa.
Aquí el ganado hasta Beecher's Hope.
Move! Let's go!
Ah, aquí está la... Claro, la de... Corporación de... ¿Trenes? Railroad, creo que se llama Corporation. Campamento, vale. Pacific Union.
Yeah! No stopping! Let's go! Whoa!
Vale, vale, todo bien. ¿Estamos muy lejos o no? Ni tanto.
Hey! Get going! Come on! Yeah! Move! Move!
¿Para
Hold
dónde
up,
van?
Jack! This don't look right!
No me gusta esto.
I'll deal with this! Stay with the herd, Jack! There's more where that came from!
Defiende Jackie el ganado de los cuadreros.
Almost got it! Yeah!
Vale, me quedo sin Dead Eye.
It's all over for you!
Vale.
I think that's all of them. Jack! Wait there! I'm coming! You alright? You're not hurt, are you?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I wasn't scared, honest.
Sorry you had to see that, son. Those men won't be stealing from anybody else. Jack! Head left up the road towards home!
I know where I'm going, Pa.
Vale, no nos mataron a ninguno, así que bien.
Stay together, you dumb animals! Let's move here, my four-legged friends!
John trata de ser un buen padre y... O sea, de subsanar, ¿cómo decirlo? De recuperar el tiempo
Forward!
perdido y ya que está como un poco reacio. Supongo que... Parte de...
Move!
Estamos acá ya, ¿eh? Estamos aquí.
Whoa,
Bien.
whoa there. All right, now lead them into the pen.
Vale, y el ganado al redil.
Move it up.
¿A dónde van?
Look out!
Easy.
Aquí.
Here we are. I'm proud of you, son.
Thanks, Paul.
That's got to be more exciting than those books of yours. Nice work, son.
We made it.
You did real good out there. Go on. Hit your horse and wait for me by the stable.
Vale, ata tu caballo al poste.
That's a fine herd we got ourselves.
So we're ranchers now?
Did a good job,
Algo así.
son. Nice shooting.
Thanks, Paul.
Make a rancher of you yet.
Ahora somos John, el ranchero. Bien. Ropa de ranchero añadida. Ok, bueno, supongo que es la que tenemos acá, ¿no? Vale, vuelve de 11 AM a 6 PM. Vamos a ver el atuendo. Letal, elegante, bandido, rebelde, ejército... Ranchero. Vale, este es el típico... Traje típico, perdón, de Marston en el rancho de Beecher's Hope. Ok, y pregunta, ¿podemos ya ir a ver al señor de Dédalo e hijo? Dale un par de días. A ver, hagamos algo. Vamos a guardar, según recuerdo, esta casa tenía otra entrada que es por aquí. Claro, que es por donde salimos, básicamente. Claro. Y aquí es la habitación de John, ¿no? Correcto. Vamos a pegar un guardado. Y quiero ver si podemos ya hacer esa misión. Para ir ya cerrándola. Mira, Abigail cocinando. Bien, entonces vamos a ver si es que ya puedo verla. O sea, puedo completarla. Vamos a ir acá. Vale. Entonces acá, como no hay viaje rápido, mira, tenemos las misiones de Uncle, de Jack y de Abigail. Como acá no tenemos la diligencia, tenemos que salir y usar el campamento. A ver si podemos ya viajar hasta allá. O sea, completarla. Sí. Vale, 10 coronas. Esperemos que se pueda. Por favor.
A person who merely watches the flight of a bird gathers the impression that the bird has nothing more to think of than the flapping of its wings. As a matter of fact, this is only a very small part of its mental labor. To even mention all the things a bird must constantly keep in mind in order to fly securely through the air would take the better part of a day. The bird has learned this art of equilibrium and learned it so thoroughly that its skill is not apparent to our sight. We only learn to appreciate it when we try to imitate it. And I, Charles Kinnear, will now demonstrate here the miracle of flight. Into the wild blue yonder, Marston. Oh dear.
Entrar al menú cazador experto actualizada. ¿Se mató? Pues... La verdad lo esperaba, pero... Quería comprobarlo. Vamos a ir a verlo, porque... Se partió un poco... La vida. Dios. Bueno. Vamos a ir por acá. Si se fijan, usó un poco el concepto del planeador que usó, por ejemplo, Da Vinci, que se vio, o sea, no sé si era el idéntico, pero al menos se veía así en el Assassin's Creed 2. Cuando tenías que usarlo, era muy top esa parte. Y el modelo era muy parecido, y de hecho, si jugaron Assassin's Creed 2, había que usar las hogueras para ir... Para ir volando. Mira, amigo, te voy a meter un tiro en la cara. Vale, pues... ¡Ah! Y el cadáver no está. Pensé que sí iba a estar. Uf. Bueno. Dédalo, hijo, completado, amigos. Vale, vamos a robar aquí al delincuente este. Bien, entonces volvamos a Beecher's Hope. Vale, tenemos que poner el mapa porque no me lleva hasta allá al ser otra ubicación. Vale, bueno. Nunca lo había hecho, pero la verdad me esperaba que se matase. Al menos, en verdad, pensaba que iba a volar un poco más y que se iba a estrellar un poco más allá. Pero bueno, lo intentamos, lo ayudamos y murió con su sueño. Ok. Beecher's Hope. Vamos a ver a Abigail, que también la tenemos abandonada. Ya estuvimos con Jack. Ahora toca darle tiempo a nuestra señora esposa. La peste.
What you cooking?
Same thing I've been cooking the past 15 years with the hope of poisoning you.
Ain't working so well.
Not yet.
Be honest though. Tastes bad enough to kill a man.
I never was much of a cook, but I did try to be a good wife.
And you have been.
Given what we was and what we came from, I think we've gone and done okay. I look at Jack. I look at him and I think we've been blessed. Maybe he can be something more.
He's a good kid. He can be whatever he wants to be. He ain't gonna be no frontier gunslinger killing and running no gang, though. That way's over. Railroads and government and motor cars and everything gone and done away with all that.
And he ain't gonna marry no orphaned working girl running with a bunch of hucksters, neither.
If he meets one like you, I hope he'll marry her.
Stop. For an illiterate gunslinger, you sure know how to make a girl blush. God damn crows! John! You have got to go deal with them. They've broken into the silo again and are eating all the corn out from it.
Of course, my angel.
Wait. Get out of there.
All right, all right.
Go on. Scat. Shh.
Tiene los ojos muy lindos, Abigail. Me cae muy bien, insisto. Vale, maíz restante. Dios, espanta a los cuervos del silo. A ver. Ratas. Ratas del aire, muéranse. Tengo mucho plomo caliente para ustedes. Vale, me estoy... Uf, no era pausa, era esto. Me estoy quedando sin the die. Vamos acá. Dios, la cantidad de cuervo aquí que estamos reventando, ¿eh? Vale, la cantidad. Un montón de sangre también ahí. Vale, adiós. Mira el minimapa. Está lleno de cuervitos muertos. Vale, pluma. Bueno, no sé para qué ya recojo cosas y ya no nos sirve de nada aquí. Vale, Jack, a ver. Tu familiar no está por aquí, vuelve luego. Bueno, pues me voy. Ahí está Uncle. Vale, sigamos con Abigail. Viejos amigos, nuevos problemas.
John, we got a telegram from some lady friend of yours, a Bonnie something or other. Something you ain't telling me?
Bonnie McFarlane. She's a friend. Saved my life when I went after Bill and nearly got myself killed again.
Oh, and now you two's in the habit of sending each other letters. How very nice.
It weren't nothing like that. What's it say?
I don't know. I can't... Well, you know I can't read.
Give it here.
You read that thing out loud?
I ain't hiding nothing. Dear Mr. Marston, stop. Need corn sacks. Stop. Emergency. Stop. Weevils and moths ate entire county supply. Stop. Can you help? Not exactly the most romantic request now, is it?
I guess not. She saved your life, you say?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, then you're gonna have to help her and her family out. We've got a plentiful supply of corn sacks over near the silo. About the one thing Uncle didn't manage to have stolen while we was gone.
Okay.
Hurry back, John. And John, what's she like?
You know. A little bit like you, I guess. She's a woman in a man's world.
Es muy top la relación que tienen, ¿eh? Es muy top.
John!
Vale, a ver a Bonnie.
Wait! I changed my mind. I'm coming with you. Well, come on then. Let's get going.
Vale, contrarreloj. Ve a la tienda del rancho McFarlane antes de que se acabe el tiempo.
I don't think I can let you go off again without me.
Fair enough. I'm glad of the company. You only had to ask.
Ask? I was waiting for you to ask me.
I thought you'd want to keep an eye on the boy.
Oh, while you were off cavorting with cowgirls in the next county? I don't think so.
Dios, me equivoqué de camino.
You only just got home. That Jack has seen enough of me for a lifetime. So, is she married? This Bonnie McFarlane?
No,
What does she look like?
I don't know. Pretty normal, I suppose.
Normal? What? Normal like me?
No. Normal
Dios.
as in 2 eyes, mouth, nose, that kind of normal. Besides, ain't no woman fine as you.
A little flattery. Now we're finally getting somewhere.
If you find yourself in a hole, the first thing to do is stop digging.
Another pearl of wisdom from John Marston. I sure do miss those.
I never took you for the jealous type, Abigail.
I ain't jealous so much as curious.
You heard what she wrote. It's just some corn. She saved my life, and she was decent enough to me, so I owe her this much at least.
How did she save your life anyway?
She found me half dead on the side of the road and took me to the doctor. Most folks would have left me there.
Half dead from what?
Bill didn't take so kindly to me visiting unannounced.
Bill never did like surprises. How was he?
Same as he was when we left. Angry and dumb. Taking his revenge out on the world. People down there was really scared of him.
Of Bill? You gotta be kidding me. He was only frightening if he was afraid of dumb fools.
Bill weren't so bad, but when Dutch went crazy, Bill took it hard.
For a while, we all thought we'd found something right. Better way to live, but it was just a lie. So you saw before they did.
Maybe. But they was still kind of a family.
A family that left you for dead. You knew the truth, John, and they hated you for it.
Vale, vamos súper bien de tiempo.
Who?
Those government bastards. Where did they hold you and Jack?
I ain't sure. They kept their eyes covered there and back. Can't have been too far from here, though.
They treat you right?
It ain't the first time I've had a gun to my head, John. You're forgetting your marriage proposal.
Very funny.
No, they learned pretty quick what would happen if they laid a finger on me.
Sons of bitches.
It wasn't them or being there. I didn't care about that. I've been in far worse situations. We don't have time to stop, John. It was the waiting. I didn't know if you was coming back.
Vale, quería que dijeran todo el diálogo. Y de hecho me reta que por qué me quedo quieto.
You came. Thank you so much. We lost the entire harvest.
Miss McFarland, I'd like you to meet my wife, Abigail.
Oh, ain't you quite the gentleman all of a sudden? It's a pleasure to meet you, Mrs. Marston.
Likewise. Thank you for saving my husband's life. And for teaching the miserable goats manners, among other things.
I didn't teach him anything. I know better than to try to change a man. You should meet my father.
Oh, people can change, Miss McFarland. John and I have to believe that more than anybody.
This is a decent first harvest for you, John. You should be proud. That's good land you got there.
How are you feeling, Mrs. Marston? From what your husband told me, it must have been awful for you.
I've been through worse, and I knew he'd be back before too long. He can't cook a meal to save his life.
Abigail, in my darkest hours, when I was most homesick, just the thought of one of your rat meat stews kept me pushing forward.
Well, about as amusing as a weeping saddle sore, ain't he, Miss McFarland? If you're gonna start yammering about women's work, John, I'd say you might be in the wrong company.
I'd say so, too.
I never felt so outnumbered.
Estofado de rata, pues.
Ma'am?
Ahí se da a entender algo, ¿eh? A buen entendedor, pocas palabras. Vale, a casa. A casita. Lleva a Abigail a casa.
So that was the famous Bonnie.
That was her, all right.
She's pretty.
She's normal, like I said.
Well, you always wanted to be a rancher. I'd have thought she'd be just your thing. The perfect rancher's wife, if I ever saw one.
I already got a rancher's wife.
I'm only teasing. I like her, and I'm glad she saved your life. Most of the time, anyway.
The McFarlands are good people.
She did blush redder than a shepherd's sunset when she saw you, though.
I have that effect on women.
You clearly had one too many blows to the head.
You ain't wrong about that, Mrs. Marston.
That's quite a ranch they got there.
That'll be us someday. As soon as we get back on our feet.
I don't know, John. How many times can we start again? An outlaw and a working girl. We ain't exactly farmers.
We are now. Forget that life. It's over.
Do you really believe that?
We have to. It's the only way we'll ever have a future.
The life we led, that doesn't go away. It's never over. You think those government men are just gonna leave us alone now?
The old gang's dead. I did what they asked.
And that's it? A life of crime forgiven?
We're back together, ain't we?
Until they decide you owe them something else.
Sometimes I think I was the stupid one for believing I could get out. Maybe Dutch, Bill, and Javier were just being honest with themselves.
You ain't perfect, John, and I sure ain't. But you're better than they are. Than they were.
Maybe we can't change, but we gotta try, for Jack's sake.
It's a pleasant ride and all, but I'd like to get back sometime today.
Por estar leyendo me equivoco de camino.
Start again 100 times. It's better than going back to what we were. How's Jack doing?
Angry, upset. He's been through a lot.
I hope he's gonna be all right.
It's gonna take time. For a while, his world was safe. Normal, even. Then it got turned upside down again.
He ain't saying much about it.
I tried to talk to him, but how do you explain any of it? What do you say when he asks about Uncle Phil and Uncle Dutch? They were family when he was a little boy.
He hides away in those books of his.
Wouldn't you? It ain't like the real world's done him many favors. He's just been kidnapped. He grew up with the gang. That's no life for a boy.
We did our best to protect him.
Come on, John. Let's keep moving. Come on, John. He saw things no boy should see.
Well, now we got a chance to make it right.
Nuevo inicio, tal cual dicen ellos. Vale, en casa. ¿Cómo quedan ahí las pozas, Detallitos para un juego de la época. Las pozitas de agua.
We did good today, John. I guess I better go fix us something to eat.
Vale. Un estofado de rata. Vale, mira, tenemos acá a Uncle. ¿Cómo que no está? Si lo veo ahí. En serio. Ahora sí. Con sudor y lágrimas. Muy top, Es que soy muy fan de Uncle.
Get up, old man.
I am up.
Get up.
Oh. There, I'm up. Well, thank the good Lord you're back. Nothing worse for an old man than sleeping in the warm afternoon sun.
You want a long sleep, Uncle? That can be arranged. It'll cost me less than food.
You always was a hard and nasty man, John Marston.
You always was a useless, conniving thief. And where's them cattle? Did you take them to pasture?
It's coming around to that.
When exactly?
It's easy to pick on the elderly. It's easy, but it ain't dignified.
Come on, old man. We'll do this together.
Me acuerdo que ese perrito que está ahí tenía nombre, pero no me acuerdo cómo se llama. No me acuerdo el nombre del perrito. Vale, colócate detrás del ganado.
Go. Let's move him out. Move it up.
Saca las vacas del redil.
Come on. Come on. Let's get him out for pasture.
Vamos a pastar.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Slow down. No stopping. Let's go. Move it up. Yeah. Let's move here, my four-legged friends. Whoa. Damn. This pasture looks overgrazed. Let's take them out to the plains. Yeah.
No vayan a aparecer los cuatreros de nuevo.
Move on. Move on.
No se separen. ¿A dónde van
Come on,
ustedes?
let's go. Let's go.
Vamos, vamos, vamos.
Come on. Get a move on. Move it.
Vamos, vaquitas.
Move. Let's go.
Vamos al grupo. Vamos. Pero... ¡oh!
Come. Get going. Come on. Keep it moving. Yeah. Stay together, you dumb animals. Move, move.
God!
What? Ponte delante del ganado para frenarlo. No, van a ir. Van a terminar enfrente del tren. Iba a decir metro, pero este no es el metro. Vale, habla con el ingeniero. ¿Todo bien, amigo? Los ventilaron, ¿eh?
You folks okay? I think we're safe. Thank you. I thought we were done for.
Just helping out. Now you take care. Whoa. Let's go.
Vale, vuelvo con Uncle. Pusieron ahí una dinamita.
Come on, easy up now.
¿Todo bien, viejo?
Old habits die hard, I see. You'll never learn.
Shut it, old man. Come on. Let's get this herd moving again.
Vale, esta vaquilla está perdida, ¿eh? Uf, 10 de 15, Dios. Las demás deben haberlas matado, ¿eh? Dios. Tenemos 12, ¿eh? ¿Y las otras?
All right. You stay front.
Wow.
Slow up.
Qué mal, ¿eh? No, no las mataron. No sé qué habrá pasado porque si estuviesen muertas estarían marcadas en el minimapa con la X. ¿Para dónde van? ¿Para dónde van? Vamos, que no vaya a venir otro tren y nos pisa. Pero por Dios, Uncle, guíalas. Malísimo este hombre. Pensé que yo era mal ranchero, pero Uncle es terrible. Bien, ahora sí. Ahí están encaminadas. Aquí, mucho no hay, pura llanura, pasto seco. Mucho no hay.
You look after the herd. I'll ride back.
No thanks. You got your pound of flesh from me today.
Vale, 150. Tenemos toda la fama, creo, ¿eh? Entonces aquí dejamos las vaquitas, ¿no? Las dejamos acá. Ok, volvamos acá con Jack. Me hace raro tener que dejarlas solas porque probablemente se las lleven los cuatreros.
I don't think so, mister.
Thanks, mister. My old man would have killed me if they broke loose.
Anything to help, partner.
Vale, 5 dineros. Aprovechamos de tirotear a unos malosos. Broken tree. Vale, estamos aquí ya en casa. Cuidado, zorrito, que te piso la cabeza. Jack y sus libros, ¿eh? John Marston e hijo. Jack y sus libros.
What's the book, boy?
Nothing, sir.
What's it about?
Well, it's an adventure, sir. Set out in the West, and it tells this amazing story of how people killed the savage Redskins, and how this man, this brave man, hunts the man who killed his father.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. Talking of adventure, how'd you like to learn to track elk? Really big ones in the valley this time of year. We could use the meat.
Well,
I know you'd rather read your adventures. Trust me, this can be very enjoyable in its own way. I suppose maybe it's a little less dramatic. So, let's go, come on. You may get to see me get gored by some massive wild beast. Then you can write a story about that.
Very funny, Paul. I've forgotten how funny you was.
Grab your things.
Ok. Como ven, Jack es más de estudiar, de leer, de aprender cosas así. Y John trata de enseñarle cómo sobrevivir en el oeste, básicamente. Cazar, ser ranchero y tal. Y ahí es donde chocan.
Come on, let's go. Come.
Ahí está, siga tu perro Rufus. Rufus, ¿verdad? ¿Ven? Yo les dije que tenía nombre.
You stay back and I'll show you how to make a kill.
Whatever you say, sir.
You sure you're ready for this?
I guess so.
Now the trick to hunting is calm and patience. You gotta think and move like an animal to catch an animal.
A rifle helps, doesn't it?
Elk don't stand still, son.
I wouldn't know. This is the first time you've taken me hunting.
There's lots of things I ain't done with you, but I'm gonna try and make up for that. You don't seem too excited about this.
What do you want me to say, Paul? Yippee?
Are you sure you're all right? I mean, I know all that business must have been hard on you.
It wasn't nothing. I'm not a kid anymore.
Well, it won't happen again. It's over. Jack, he's on to something.
Until the next time, you mean?
There won't be a next time.
Don't make no more promises, Paul. I've heard them all before.
You know, one time I hunted a bear up in tall trees. You never seen a bigger animal in all your life.
I read this story about a girl who was raised by wolves, and she'd hunt goats with them and everything.
Sounds like a tall yarn to me.
Taller than a boy being taken from his home and locked up in a dungeon?
I'm just saying, maybe you spend too much time with your head in those books. Look, I see one.
Yeah, I see it.
Dispara al
This one's
guapití.
mine. Stay with me, son.
No lo veo, ¿Dónde está? Que no lo veo.
Easy. Yeah. Take him down. Go on, Paul.
Allá va.
Come on.
Ven acá. Vale.
Come on. I'll show you
Coge
how to
carne de
cook meat.
guapití del animal muerto. Vale.
I thought he was gonna get away. That was great, Paul.
You just gotta wait for the right shot, not rush
Woo!
it.
That's a big one.
This meat should fetch a decent price in Manzanita.
Manzanita.
Come on.
Ahí está Rufus, Quiere carnita. Deberían darle, por haber ayudado ahí a la cacería.
Hope you were watching. It'll be your turn next. All right. Let's
Vuelve a
see
tu
if we can
caballo,
find some
vale.
more.
Oh, Rufus.
Yeah.
¿Y Jack?
You ready to
Bueno,
take a
Jack...
shot,
Ah,
Jack?
ahí está.
Of course, Bob.
Remember, it's all about timing. Wait for your moment. Don't snatch at it.
I know. I saw how you did it.
Come on.
Vamos, Jack, este es tuyo.
Come on. Let's go.
Go on, Rufus.
What you got for us, Rufus?
Go find him, Rufus.
Look, they're over there.
Hay varios, ¿eh?
There you go.
Dispara al guapití.
You can do this. Let's go. Easy.
Ah, tiene que ser a los 3.
Shouldn't we be saving those bullets?
Ese fue un mal tiro, ¿eh?
You saw how I cut the meat, Jack. Now it's your turn.
Whoa!
Vale, acompaña a Jack.
Nice work, son.
Vale.
You're a quick learner. Now come on. Let's get this meat over to the trading post at Manzanita.
Manzanita. Vale, no vamos a dejar aquí los guapitíes muertos solo porque sí.
Last spill.
Tuve un pequeño recuerdo de God of War, el 2018, God of War 2018, el de PS4, cuando Kratos le enseña a cazar a Atreus. Qué buen juego también ese, puf. Si no lo han jugado aún, ya tardan. Vale, vamos a Manzanita Post.
You did good, son.
Can't we shoot some more?
Only kill what you need. We'll go out again soon.
You know, I didn't think I was gonna like it.
I told you you'd have fun, didn't I?
Tienes razón, ¿eh? Solo caza cuando sea necesario. Porque si no te empiezas a cargar
Let's go.
¿cómo se llama? A los animales. Mira, había un cofre ahí, ¿eh? Vale, Manzanita Post.
All right, here we are. Jack, you wait here.
Vende la carne de
I'll be
guapití en
just
la
a
tienda.
moment.
I saw the prettiest girl the other day. She was leaving.
¿Qué tal, señor?
How are you, friend?
Vengo a vender where is carnita. Puma, coyote, guapití. Vale, vamos a vender los 4.
And here we are. Enjoy the journey.
Ok, comprar.
I'm jealous.
That's it.
Did you hear about Oscar? Financially embarrassed, apparently. Don't be a stranger.
All done. Let's head home.
Hola, señor Marston.
Hola, señor Marston. Vale, vamos a casa, Jack. Vamos a casa.
How much did you make?
Never you mind. Enough to keep Rufus out of the stewing pot for a couple days.
And what about me? What do I get?
You get to eat, son.
But I did half the work. That isn't fair.
What can I say? I'm another corrupt landowner.
I'll be rich one day, then you'll see.
I sure hope so. Then you can look after us when we get old.
What do you mean, get old? You are old.
We ain't old. Uncle's old.
Well, he should be in a museum.
Yeah, preserved in whiskey for the next 1,000 years. So, you enjoy your first hunting trip?
It was great, Paul.
Herding cows, hunting elk. You're growing up. Proud of you.
I always told you I wanted to help.
You know, you and me, we work hard. We can make something of this farm.
I'd like that.
And thank you for looking after your mother. She said you were very brave.
I tried to be strong, like you told me. But Ma, she can look after herself. Let's go. There's no time for rest. She soon put those fellas in their place.
I can only imagine.
Oh, Paul, that was so much fun. I can't rightly believe it. Just like in the books.
We'll do it again soon. Now get to your chores.
Bien. Cazador experto actualizada. Tratando ahí de... ¿Cómo se llama? De mejorar las relaciones, ¿eh? Creo que la misión ahí con Uncle no se puede porque cuando salen... No. Correcto. Cuando salen con la letra chiquita... no puedes. ¿Ven? De 5 AM a 6 PM. ¿Ven? Cuando sale la letra en chiquita, no se puede hacer la misión. Vale, vamos. Vamos a pegar un guardadito, ¿eh? Vamos a pegar un guardadito. Muy top esta casa, ¿eh? Muy top. Tiene todo el estilo ahí western. Ok, vamos a... abrir contenedor. ¿Verdad que habíamos... ¿Dónde está esto? Esto era por acá, ¿no? Hijo, tesoro, gemelos, banda, elegante. ¿Dónde está? Bandido, busca tesoro, gemelo, Walton, elegante, letal, caballero. ¿Y dónde está el de cazador experto? Mercader perspicaz. Ejecuta a 20 personas. Aquí. Mata a un puma con un cartucho de... Dios, con un cartucho de dinamita. Mata y despelleja a 8 serpientes. Primero, ¿cómo los pumas siempre te ven antes que tú los veas? Partamos por eso. ¿Cómo le vas a meter un dinamitazo a un puma si es que te ve antes que ti? Creo que en el 2 también había un tema de objetivos, por así decirlo, de cazar con dinamita. ¿Qué hora es? A todo esto son las 1 de la mañana. A ver, veamos si... A la 1 de la mañana Abigail cocinando... no, ahí viene. Vale. Estaba hablando de más. Vale. Veamos si pasa el tiempo.